Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This time I will be starting a new series on this channel. This is actually from a very popular series I had on my blog. If you have been a reader for a very long time on my blog, this is from back in the day. So this series was called Cape Boys Say the Darndest Things, and this was actually one of my more popular series. So I just wanted to bring it now into vlog form. So that's what I'm going to do. Please stay tuned. At the end of this video, I will be having a giveaway for a very big K-pop international group. So if you are really big into K-pop international boy bands, please stay tuned and you'll have a chance to win that at the end. So let's just get into it. So I will tell you about the worst date I have ever had in Korea. In fact, I think I have ever had, period. So I met this guy on this app, and if you live in Korea, you know this is kind of like the main way to meet people. Also, let's bypass all of that. So I met this guy on this app, and we exchanged cacaos, and so we started talking. And then as we started talking, he was like, "Can I call you?" And I was like, but I was like, just put yourself out there, girl. Gotta do this, you gotta meet people. So I ended up doing that. So he called and we ended up talking. It seemed cool. Just to let you know, he speaks English a lot better than he writes it, which is kind of like odd to me because it's usually like the opposite way. But for some reason, his was different. So I had no problem understanding him almost 100%. Like his English is very understandable when you're speaking to him. So yeah, it's putting that one out there. So we talked, and then we talked about like what we would do because he was like, let's set up a date to meet. And so I was like, okay. So he was like, what should we do? And we decided what we're gonna do. So basically we're gonna do three things. We're going to get dinner. We are going to go out to a movie, and we are going to get like coffee or tea or something. Not in that particular order, but those are the three things that we were going to do basically when we meet up. So it was like, cool. We hung up. So it was 2 days later that we decided to meet. So we were supposed to meet up at Hayward University Station. We ended up making the plan, and then we made the date. The day of, he messages me a few hours before. He was like, when are you coming? And I was like, I'm getting ready and I'm just gonna be in a casual dress. He was like, okay, cool. He seemed so excited. And he was like, I can't wait to meet you, blah, blah. And I was like, I can't wait to meet you too. I'm excited. Like, I don't know why he was just that excited, but he was. I mean, it is me, so I understand it. So we ended up deciding to meet. So I was on the subway, I'm on my way there, and he was like, what time are you going to get here? And I'm like, I'm running a little bit late. I'm sorry. I will be there actually 5 minutes late. I'll be there at 6:05. We decided to meet at 6 at first. I said, I'll be there 5 minutes late. I'll be there at 6:05. He was like, okay, cool. So 5:58 gets here, and he messages me. He's like, where are you? And I was like, didn't I just tell this boy? I told you I'm going to be there at 6:05. Oh, he's like, okay, cool, good. So something clicked in my head. I was like, you know what? Abort mission, leave. But I decided to not go with my intuition. Stupid me. I don't know why. Yeah, I just decided to go against it. I just kept going. And he sent me messages like, I wrote you a letter. And I was like, a letter? You wrote me a letter? He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. When you get here, it'll be cool. It'll be good. I was so weirded out by the fact that he wrote me a letter. Like, that's weird, y'all. Like, if there's any guys out here, do not do that to a girl. Like, that's not what you do on the first date. Like, that's odd. I was just so weirded out by that. And that was another mission. Like, that was another sign. Like, abort mission 2. I decided again, nah, I'm gonna push through it. It's all good. Again, I don't know what I was thinking. So I ended up getting there. I walked up the steps. I look around looking for this boy. Bruh. I immediately regret my decisions, my life, and everything else. I tried to pretend like I couldn't see him. Still kept looking around, even though I did see him. Unfortunately, he spotted me, and I was trying to look and see, and then like kind of like get out, like. But he spotted me, so he stands up. When I say this boy looked busted, like that is not an understatement. Like, and I'm not someone who's like, oh, you have to come in your Sunday's best. You have to be looking like right, but you have to look decent. Like, you have to look like you at least like tried. Like, not your best, but like casual is cool. Like a t-shirt and jeans, like that's cool. This boy had on a faded black hoodie in the dead of summer. Why? I do not know. And to top it off, he is super tall. I'm a tall girl, as you know, and he is a good 4 inches taller than me. So he's 189 centimeters tall. So we already stood out, but he had the most busted. Anyway, so like he stands up, we greet each other, hey, hey. And so we're like, so he asked me, so what should we do first? And I was just like, you asked me, but you know what, whatever. I was like, let's just go get some coffee or tea or something. Cool. So we walk over to a coffee shop, go upstairs. I order a smoothie. So I turned back and looked at him and was like, so what do you want? And he was like, whatever you're gonna get. So I was like, okay, 2 of these smoothies. And like I waited, and this boy made no attempt. Like, okay, so like I know we're in like the modern age. You know, I like some things traditional, but you know, I was like, okay, cool, we in the modern age. In Korea it's a little different. You know, usually the guys will get dinner, they'll pay for dinner, and you know, the girls will buy drinks like afterwards. So, you know, we're switching it up today. You know, we're switching it up because usually you don't start off with the drinks, kind of end with the drinks, but you know, we're gonna switch it up today. So I was just like, okay, I'm taking another L. So I give the cashier my card, and she swipes it, so I get the drink for both of us. He makes no attempt. Okay, cool. It's okay. Like, he got dinner, obviously. He got dinner. So we go sit down and start talking. And, you know, it was cool at first. Like, it was kind of weird, awkward. He's an awkward dude. But I was like, okay, whatever. It's like, cool. He was just like, okay, so, like, what do we do next? And I was like, but you asked me out. Okay, but you know, whatever. Okay, cool. So I look across. Oh, there's a movie theater right across from us. So if you look outside the window, you can see a movie theater like less than 20 feet. Excuse me. No. You know, this just making me like, you know, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. The story. So you just look out the window, and there is a movie theater 20 feet away from us. Just like we're looking straight across from it. So I was like, let's go to the movies. Let's do that. He was like, the movie I want to watch is not in theaters right now. I was like, so we're in my head. So we're not going to like even like discuss this, like which movie we're going to. Okay, cool. So we just gonna do what you want to do. Cool. So it's just like, let's see if there's another movie. You know what? Let's see if there's another movie. And he was like, there's nothing I want to watch there. And, you know, the times are not good. Like, I was like, okay. So movies is out for right now. So he's like, what else should we do? Again, you asked me out. Okay, but whatever. Cool. Let's go get some dinner. Let's do that. And you know what this dude had the audacity to say? He was like, you know what? I ate at work right before I got here, so I'm not really hungry. I was like, what the? Okay, so I was just like, okay, so that's what we had planned. So what should we do? This boy had the audacity. He was like, let's go to a DVD bond. I was like, hola. He was like, let's go to a DVD bond. I was so dumbstruck by this. I was just like, And if you know, y'all know what a DVD bong, when somebody says let's go to a DVD bong, you know what that means, especially in Korea. A DVD bong is a movie room. It's basically a private movie room. And it's private for a reason. You know, like people do some pretty, well, you know what it means. So I was like, no. Like, emphatically, I was like, no, I'm not going there. And he kind of just got like really mad about this. I was like, I'm not going to a DVD bong. So I was like, let's look for a movie. Let's look for another movie time. So I pretended like I could look for a movie because I don't know Korean like that. I don't know how they scroll through the movie theater, stuff like that. So I pretended like I was looking for something. Really what I was doing was texting my friend like, how do I get out of this situation? I've taken enough L's for the night. I do not want to take any more. Let me get out. So we're texting back and forth. And so like he's sitting there. So he comes over. Oh, this is before we decided to go to the next place. So he comes and sits right next to me. And I was like, what in my head? I was like, what is this dude doing? Like, what are you doing? And he was like, is this weird? And I was like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, yeah, a little bit. So he just continues talking. And so he's like, oh, look at your legs. Like, why are we talking about my legs? But anyways, he's like, comparing our leg size. He was like, oh, look at our legs. They're like very similar. And this dude like reaches down to feel on my thigh. And I was like, hold it. I was like, can you move over to the other side? Like, this is very uncomfortable. He was like, okay. So he ends up moving. I was like, this sleazeball. And then the whole theater thing happened. I was just like, this is unreal. Like, I really tried to get out of this date. Basically, remember what I said. We had 3 things we were going to do. We had drinks, go to the movies, and eat dinner. He already decided 2 of these things were not going to be happening for him unless it happens in a DVD bong, which I said no. And so he was like, so what should we do? I was like, this dude. I was like, okay, let me try to make the most of this situation. I'm already out, girl, push yourself, get out there. So I was just like thinking of things to do. We're in Haewa. Haewa is known for plays, theaters. So I was like, why don't we go to a play or a theater? He was like, it's not around this time. We already missed the last time. And, you have to wait a long time. And, they're not having shows right now. So he made every kind of excuse. So I was just like, okay, that's a no. Let's go to is there like a park that we can walk around and talk? And he was like, it's hot. So you know this, but you came in a faded black hoodie. Okay. So he was like, I don't want to be tired and sweaty. It's hot. I don't want to do that. I was like, okay, cool. Looking around. Let's go to a PC bong. Let's have a very fun, cute date. Okay, let's go to a PC bong and play video games. Let's do that. This boy asked me, are you good at video games? I say, no, not really. Okay, you're gonna suck, so let's not do that. Oh, okay. You're just coming right out with it. So we stayed there. Basically, he was like pretending to go to sleep. He was like, I'm gonna wait for you to think of something else to do. Okay, cool. So I was texting my friend. I was like, yo, girl, how do I get out of this situation? I'm taking L's left and right. So I was just like, after some time, I was just like, you know what? It's just time to end this. Like, let's just end this. This is just not working out. So I was like, you know what? Let's go home and think about it and let's reconvene. We can meet up again and let's just make a good day out of it. And this boy's demeanor changes. So he gets mad.
Bruh.
He gets mad. So he was like, we're going to go? And I was like, yeah, we're not doing anything. You've said no to everything I've said. No to the movies. No to dinner. No to PC bong. No to walking in the park. No to the theater. So I don't know what you expect. So we walk down the stairs. This boy is huffing and puffing. And I mean huffing and puffing. So we walk down and he stops abruptly. I'm disappointed. What? Come again. How are you? Okay, I'm done. Okay, cool, calm, shit, child, girl. Okay, calm down. So I was like, you're disappointed. He was like, yeah, you didn't want to do what I want to do. And I was like, I'm not going to a DVD bong with you. That's the only thing I said no to. You said no to the other so many things I brought up. You said no to every one of them. You shut them down. So you have no right to feel disappointed. So I was like, let's continue walking. So we continue walking towards the station. This boy is huffing and puffing like the big bad wolf that is about to blow the piggy's houses down. This boy can't stop huffing and puffing. We are walking. I was like, you know what? I'm not right for you. You're not right for me. Sometimes this happens and we'll find someone. And like I was literally talking to him like this. We'll find someone, but each other, that's not going to happen. So huffing and puffing, we get to the end, to the station. And I just wanted to tell this boy a proper goodbye. And he just decides, you know what, since we're not having it my way like Burger King, you can get to walking, you can get to bye. And he was like, bye. I was like, okay. You know what, whatever, it's time to get this over and done with. So I just courteously say goodbye and I walk down the steps thinking it is over. And no, it is not over, ladies and gentlemen. No, that we didn't even meet for an hour. Like this thing didn't even last an hour before it was like, no, this is not. And I decided this is not happening. I decided, we're not meant for each other. And it's cool. We'll find someone. This boy, I guess he felt like, you know what? I want some kind of evidence. I want to make it seem like I'm the one that broke this date off. I'm the one that decided, no, I just had enough. So as I was walking down the steps to go into the subway station, as I was leaving, this boy texted me as if we weren't just talking, okay? So he texts me and he was like, I'll show you this text and I will show you what convenes. This is not safe for work. So if you want to go ahead and stop the video here, I suggest you stop it. So I will show you this text of what happened. So
I'm just going to narrate for y'all real quick. Just know I call him Jangak because that's where he said he's from. Anyways, he said, I think we are no match. Another girl like DVD room, but you are hate. I said, yes. He said, we are till here. END. So just being dramatic. See, let's move on. Anyways, I say, I'll give you a tip. He said, yes. I said, don't act so weird around girls. Be more confident. He said, what is mean? I know you ask me your friend. Cacao talk, I feeling that. Ask your friend about me. DVD room, why you hate I knew. Basically, he's saying, I know you were talking about me. I said, I was doubtful even meeting you because you kept asking me questions. So don't do that. It makes girls uncomfortable. He said, yes, sure, I'm not doing another girl. My name, I'm not an idiot. What you give me tip. I said, I just didn't want to go to a private room with someone I didn't know. He said, yes, this is your disappoint. So I'm hate. Story great. I said, bye. Bye. So he says, wow, you understand me. Yes, another girl like my big, come on now. Anyways, Monday, too, I did. Blowjob and handjob. Come on. You are so shy, girl. I'm hate shy. And so I just busted out laughing because this is just ridiculous. Like, come on now. Like, come on. So, moving on. He said, anyway, we are no match. Goodbye. I said, I don't think you've had a girlfriend before. Don't lie, Jongak. And he said, Korea guy like easy, no shy. You are so difficult, I think you don't make good guy. Maybe virgin forever. Nobody like you. And I just couldn't. I just busted out laughing at this point. It's just too much. Too much, y'all.
If you want to hear more of those stories, please stay tuned. I will add on to the series if you want me to. I'll add on to the series and bring you more stories, and also older stories. I will just retell them if you want. So for this giveaway, I will be giving out GOT7's latest album, and for a chance to win, I need you to be a subscriber for both my YouTube and for my Tumblr. and I need you to reblog this on my Tumblr. Again, let me just reiterate it. Please be a subscriber of my YouTube and for my Tumblr, and I need you to reblog this video on my Tumblr. Then you will have a chance to win. Everyone, please, good luck, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye.